welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button.
Also hit the post notification button to be notified every time you post a new video.
So before we get started, we want to thank you guys for sending me your questions on Instagram. So the first question is, when did you start getting into art? So I've always been into art since I was young, but I started painting in high school. That's when I had my first art class. That's when I started painting. I also won most artistic.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so the next question is, what was your reaction when you found out you were having twins for the second time?
Okay, well, my reaction was, it's gonna be impossible, and who is gonna help us?
Next question.
Worst and best part of marriage. Ooh. All right, you go first.
The worst, I'm gonna start with that one. It's basically just like any other relationship. We have arguments. Like, he has his own opinion and I have my opinion, and sometimes it's just about random stuff that don't even matter, and we fight about that. The best is having someone to always be there for you, someone to support you, like in your crazy ideas and stuff.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's the best part. You're always gonna have someone by your side.
The worst part about a marriage for me is not being able to play video games and not being able to hang out with your friends.
Well, you can hang out with your friends, but like, it's not the same thing.
Don't let me go out with my friends.
Dude, they're like far away.
We're not gonna hang out freaking outside out here.
Yeah, why not? You can bring them over.
Babe, I'm not your son. You wanted me to be where, like, Julia, yelling distance. Like, no. So the best part about marriage for me is
that's the worst part.
when you get into ugly fights and you can always make
That's
up.
your worst part or your best part?
My best part is, I know it sounds weird, but if you guys know what it is when you get into an ugly fight, no, you're gonna make up. Like, you play that little game where, you know, who talks to who first, and, you know, blah blah blah.
Wow, calm down.
That's the best part, right? Why are you making fun of me?
Just kidding.
That's why I like to be romantic, dude.
All right, so this question came out twice, which I never thought it would. It's so random. Do you use any treatment to grow your hair long and beautiful? Well, first of all, thank you. I did not expect this. I don't use any treatments. I don't use anything, although I should.
She used baking soda. I'm just kidding. Baking soda and lemon. Just kidding.
I don't have dandruff like you. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Is it snowing?
Stop, dude. Stop it, babe. She's lying. That was whack. Really? You're gonna freaking...
Just kidding. So no, I don't use anything. Although I should. I don't. I just use any shampoo.
You just hurry up with this question, dude. What's the hardest situation you've gone through with the kids? I'm gonna answer it first. So my hardest situation was with Esri. We were at church one day and he smashed his finger on the door, and half of his nail was hanging off and the other half was still attached to his finger. So we lived kind of like 40 minutes to the nearest hospital. So what I did, I said, screw that, I'm gonna take him home. What I did was I yanked off the nail myself.
All right, so that was the hardest thing?
Yeah.
When do you get me time with 4 kids? Never.
My only me time is at work, which is not, technically it's not me time. I'm at work. You think that, but it's not. I'm working. Me time is like you having to enjoy yourself. Our time, like our me time, is right before we go to sleep. We get like 20 to 30 minutes to just chill, get on Instagram, and
go to sleep.
Check our, you know, Snapchat.
How do you take care of 4 kids in church and choir? So what we do is he takes 2 kids and I take 2 kids. So he'll take like Bella and Zimri, and I'll take Bethany and Esri. My mom does help me, like if I'm in choir and they're both crying, takes one of them.
Me is, I just tell them, I have to tell them constantly, like, stop, you know.
They don't listen to me.
Stop talking, because you're not rough on them. And then I'll also tell them, you know, if you behave, we'll go to the store and get you a candy.
Wow, bribing. Next question is, did you ever think you would have twins again after your first? I didn't think we would. I did look it up. I did ask the nurse, like, when I found out we were pregnant again, I asked her if I was capable of having twins again. And when she checked me on the ultrasound, she's like, yeah, you did it again. So we were kind of shocked. Like, I didn't think it was going to happen to me. Like, I always dreamed about it when I was little, like having 3 sets of twins, and we're half there.
Me was, did I think about it? I thought about it, but it was one of those thoughts like when you think about ever winning $1 million, like, you know, it's never going to happen. So that was my thought about it. You know, didn't think it was going to happen.
The next question is,
what are your goals for the years to come? My goals are stay in shape. I'm not saying I'm in shape, but I guess, you know, grow as a person, as a father, as a husband, in every aspect of my life.
I never thought of that one. Just getting better at my art and learning how to drive better. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Going out to labor and preaching and just getting better as a Christian, as a person, as a citizen, as a parent, everything. Sorry, we're trying to get these fast.
What's the best advice that you can give to a couple that wants to get married young? I'm gonna keep it real simple. She's gonna probably go more deep into it, but me, it's just listen to each other and always put yourself in each other's, like, in that person's shoes so you can understand.
You just stole my answer. Yeah, basically just listen. Like, sometimes when you have arguments, like, you're just trying to talk and say what you have to say, but we never really pay attention to what the other person is saying. So just learn how to communicate, learn how to listen, first of all, and understand what they're trying to say. Okay. Enjoy your time together and always put God first. All right, next question is, how was it getting used to your husband when you first got married? It was okay. We agreed on most of the stuff that we had, but we always had different opinions. You know, he had his own way of living, and I had my own way. So that was, we're already adapting, kind of, a little bit. We're still getting used to each other, so we always learn from each other.
What? We've been married for like almost 5 years. How can we be still getting used to each other?
Then how come you don't listen to me when I'm telling you to do something?
I do.
Whatever.
We're still getting used to each other? That's how
I'm
you feel?
still getting used to.
Dude,
Not
that's how you
used
feel?
to, but like still like learning.
What are some issues you guys had at first? I'm gonna answer for both of us because it's pretty much the same question. It was my job and honestly running back and forth, moving back to, you know.
Well, we moved once and then we had to come back because I was pregnant again.
Yeah, so that was an issue, and finding the stable job for myself.
Yeah, there's no opportunities here, like job-wise. So he has to drive far away. So like we never have time for each other as much. He has to drive an hour away, and then when he comes back, it's already too late. What made you want to start a YouTube channel?
Me, what made us start a YouTube channel was to have fun. So what made us want to start a YouTube channel was every time we go out places, and you know, when we go to the store, when we go buy food or whatever, and then like especially if we dress up the kids, everyone's always asking us, like, obviously if they're twins, and you know, they have so many questions, and we thought of why not share our life, you know, like what we go through with you guys, with people, so that they can, I guess, have a better understanding of.
There's not a day that goes by that they don't ask us about the kids.
Yeah.
The last question is where we're from. We are from Corcoran,
We're currently living
California.
In Corcoran. She lived here most of her life. I ended up moving over here. All right, you guys, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope this kind of gave you guys a little bit more of, you know, who we are and get to know us.
If you guys have more questions, leave them on the comments down below so we can answer them.
All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Remember to like, comment, and
share.
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.